Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a Let's Chit Chat video for today. This one's going to be going over some updates to the channel, some upcoming videos you can expect coming up in the next week, and some upcoming just content in general, stuff like that. So, hope you guys had a fantastic week. We had a great week on the channel. We had a lot of discussion videos, a lot of reviews, a lot of different things like that. It was a fun week. We had Walking Dead Q&As, we had Walking Dead videos, we had Dexter content, we had the few different videos to the boys, and Last of Us I had an update video for this week, and we had a lot of Q&A videos and stuff like that. So it was a really fun week. We had a lot of different stuff kind of happening, but this week is actually a really exciting one. I'm really excited about this week quite a bit, actually. This week is, well, the return of a couple things. We've got, of course, Walking Dead content like usual. Walking Dead, of course, we will be doing another Q&A video leading up to Daryl Dixon Season 3. We're going to have more discussion videos. I do have a Walking Dead video I do want to get done this week, and there will be a few other discussion videos kind of adding on to that. There was a new piece of information that Scott Gimple talked about that I want to go into this week as well, too, for Dead City. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going to be covering that over the course of the week, keeping that Walking Dead grind going, you know what I'm saying? Even during the break now, that we are on break now for Walking Dead universe for a little bit at least. Walking Dead literally returns in 2 months from tomorrow, so it's not much, honestly. It's kind of just like a minor pause, not really a big break, you know what I mean? And then, well, the big thing I think everybody is wanting me to probably talk about here, the thing that everybody's probably waiting for, Dexter Resurrection is premiering this Friday, man. Oh, man. So I am seriously excited for it. I just got a new Blood poster right there, and I actually got a new Resurrection poster over there, too. I've got, like, new posters of Dexter. I'm getting ready, you know what I'm saying? I'm really excited for this, man. Dexter Resurrection, it's been looking awesome. This whole year, they've been promoting it. They've been filming it since, I believe, January or something. And now here we are for the return of Dexter for God knows how long. I mean, you know, I've heard people theorize this could go on for, like, 5 or 6 seasons. I don't know if we need that many, but at the same time, I mean, if they want to tell a story that large, they most certainly could. I've heard some people kind of mentioning, they're like, man, like, you know, Michael C. Hall is going to be playing Dexter by the time he's 70. I'm like, I mean, he could at this rate. I don't know. You know, I doubt that it's going to go on that long. But I feel like he's going to be playing Dexter for at least a solid few more years, which is really awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'm really looking forward to that, getting to see Dexter back on our screens again. Getting to see New York, I think, is going to be fantastic. You know what I mean? And, of course, there is a double premiere this week for Dexter Resurrection. So, what we're going to do is that we are going to review them individually still. There'll be 2 different separate reviews coming out on Friday. But you can expect a review coming out on Friday. You can expect a review for both episodes coming out that day, and it should be an exciting time. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing these episodes and what they have to offer. I think Dexter, the franchise, has been incredible. I got into it at the end of last year. If you guys didn't know, last year I kind of just binged through all of Dexter. I just went through the whole thing. I did reviews for the seasons here on the channel as well, which was a really fun time. Well, now it's time to kind of just be, you know, current with it. You know, I was current with Original Sin as well, too. I was current with that, but it's nice to be current with an actual current day, you know, story progressing Dexter season. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be really fun, man. Honestly, it's been my most excited show this year. That, Invincible, Fallout, you know what I'm saying? Those are kind of the big titles for me this year that I've kind of been waiting on. And I can say that so far, they all look like they're going to be really good. Invincible was great, and Dexter and Fallout, I think, are going to be fantastic as well, too. Dexter, man, honestly, is a big thing I asked for these episodes this week. Honestly, just give me good quality, give me the reunion with him and Batista, give me some good, you know, kind of story pieces, introduce Leon potentially, you know, kind of get into some of the plot of this season, show New York for its full potential, you know what I mean? And I think that this season will be successful if they go with all that stuff. I think this season is going to be really good. I think it looks good. I think the vibe of it's great. I think everything they've shown off so far has been really, really exciting. The only unfortunate thing is about this show is that there's no Deb. That's the only unfortunate thing. Aside from no Deb, I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be a really fun time, and I think Dexter Resurrection is going to be, I think it's going to be a hit. I really do. And hopefully we'll continue for at least a few seasons to kind of wrap up this grand Dexter story that we have going on here, which will be really fun to see. So, that's that with Dexter Resurrection. Very excited for it. And, of course, you know, Friday, the reviews will be here, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about it and doing discussion videos and all that fun stuff. Dexter is going to be a massive topic on the channel this week. So, yeah, but we got that. We've got Walking Dead, stuff like that. We've got other reviews. Like I said, there is also another TV show I've been trying to kind of find some time to review. I think I'm going to choose this week for that because there is a TV show I want to acknowledge. I just wrapped up watching a very long-running series that I want to give my thoughts on the channel. I've watched all 5 seasons of this show. There's your hint, I guess. It's a slightly older show from the 2000s, and there's 5 seasons. There you go. I won't even say anything else. You can take your guesses down below if you're curious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that, I want to do a seasonal review for each season. There's 5 seasons, so it won't be a long process. It'll literally be 5 big season reviews. I'll probably spread them out, you know, for like a week or so like I did with Dexter. And the first one I want to put out this week. So that's the plan there. And then, yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, Walking Dead discussion videos, more discussion videos here and there. I did do a video for The Last of Us this week. Of course, Neil Druckmann left the show, which, honestly, I mean, you know, the show is more screwed than it already was screwed, you know what I'm saying? Watch the video in its totality if you want to see my thoughts on that as well, too. Now, I know people have been wondering, Dan, what's going on with Fly By Night? Wasn't there supposed to be an episode this week? Yes, I do apologize for that. 50s music is not exactly been my best friend, I'll put it to you that way. And posting videos, sometimes they, you know, they kind of slam you with that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, well, I gotta take that track out, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's kind of just the way it's worked with this show. Don't worry, though. The season's still going on, and this week, if everything goes well, this season, you know, will continue this week, and we will be getting episode 2, and I'm going to try to slip in episode 3 as well, too. No promises, but I'm going to try to slip in episode 3 so y'all can just keep the grind moving, you know what I'm saying? Because there will be a small pause between episode 3 to 4, so I figured I'd kind of give y'all maybe 2 episodes coming up here within the next week, and then you guys can kind of just get more content out of Fly By Night, you know what I mean? I know people are reacting to it, and they're watching it, and they're waiting for the next episode. Like I said, my deep and serious apologies. You know, when it comes to certain music and certain tracks, they don't, sometimes they don't cooperate with you, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that time period is kind of difficult, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they really come after you. So, for right now, it's going to be just, you know, the tracks I can use, you know what I mean? Which isn't the way I want it, but, you know, again, I want to get the show out to y'all, so that's kind of how it's going to have to work. Yeah, you guys are going to be getting episode 2 later on this week, and, you know, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a really fun episode. The biggest thing I can tease for episode 2 of Fly By Night, honestly, is that, you know, we're kind of in a massive character episode. We're going to see a lot of Harold and what he is going through. Harold is going to be our main big objective this episode. Harold is our big focus for this episode, and he's got a lot of sequences that really make you kind of just see the time period that we're in, and really makes you just realize the hell that certain people do live in, you know what I mean? It's a really, you know, just really gut-wrenching story in a lot of areas, and this episode in particular is going to do some very interesting kind of, you know, pieces of the story that I think are really going to make people think, you know what I'm saying? And kind of think about the way things are going down, and I think that's the biggest thing I can kind of tease about it, is that it's a big thinker of an episode. There's a lot of different things that you're going to be able to kind of think about and pick apart as the episode, you know, kind of continues. So that's kind of the big thing I can say about this week's episode. I look forward to seeing all your reactions and your reviews to it. Again, sorry for the minor delay, but episode 2 will be coming out this week, and potentially episode 3 as well too, if I can get around to it in time. So that is kind of the idea. That is kind of the plan right there for Fly By Nights, and that's kind of the release idea, you know what I mean? I know some people have also been asking me, Dan, when is World Guy Mad getting us some information for Season 5? All I can say is keep watching the content this month. You're probably going to get some interesting things that you may want to hear about. So that's all I'll really say. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'll really say. World Guy Mad Season 5 has been in production for a good while, and World Guy Mad, you know, Season 5 is coming at you very soon. I know a lot of people, you know, kind of wondering, like, oh man, like, okay, like, we're in the second half of the year now, so when is this happening? You know what I mean? It's happening. I've told y'all 2025, and I'm living up to that. 2025 is indeed the year, so it's one of these next few months. I can't say when, but y'all, like I said, the big thing I can tease about it, and I've teased this to a few other fans that have kind of asked me about it, so I will kind of mention it here. If you know the way World Got Mad has been scheduled in the past years, if you've seen the way I've released it, and if you've seen the certain time frame that I've released World Got Mad content, you'll kind of figure out when to expect this season. You could actually, if you know me well enough, you could actually nail the date itself. I'm not even kidding. You could nail the date in its entirety. I'm not even joking. Just think about it, and then you might be able to kind of pick it apart. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending y'all hunting before I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending y'all hunting. Ain't no deers out there right now, but soon enough there will be. You know what I'm saying? So pretty soon there'll be a whole arsenal of them, you know? So in other words, my way of saying it's coming soon. Yeah. So thank you all for watching. Post your comments down below. Dexter week, baby. Let's friggin' go. And we're going to have Walking Dead content to kind of drive us through. Dexter content, mix that up a little bit. Probably some other videos on other TV shows, The Boys, stuff like that. Walking Dead Q&A videos, and Fly By Night this week as well, too, guys. It's going to be a fun friggin' week. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe and tune up to any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Day Interviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.